guys, it is Liliana here, and in this video I have a very interesting story time for you guys. My title was not clickbait. A cat did throw a cork at me. This is my first story time on my channel, and I have a lot of weird things that happen in my life that I can like totally explain. I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. So basically this summer I went to France with a travel group, and it was really amazing, like best experience of my life by far. And a part of the trip was that we would stay with a homestay family. People in my group, there were 8 of us plus 2 counselors. We went to Béziers, which is this small town in the south of France, and we were going to stay with a family, go to school during the day, then do activities in the afternoon. My friend Em and I were put into the same household, and just saying this off the bat, she and I were the pickiest eaters of the group. We would eat it, but we would hate it, okay? So we had a hard time in France with that. We were put into the same household. I don't know who came up with that. Karen Demarius, if you're watching this, like, who came up? Who had that idea? Who thought that would be a good idea? I do not frickin' know. Everyone was picked up. We were like one of the last people to pick up. So she comes, and it's this nice lady, and we're like, oh, hi, like, it's like kind of awkward, and I'm pretty sure she thought we would speak more French. We were walking to her house, and we were carrying our huge bags. We looked like a mess. We had just been traveling. I looked like a freaking hobo. She probably thought there was like something wrong with us. I don't know, man. But yeah, so we're like walking with her, and she's like talking to us in French, and we're like, Deka, which means okay in French, and we're just like, okay, like, cool, like, great, thanks, yeah, Deka, merci beaucoup, like, alright, so I'm pretty sure she thought we were gonna speak way more French. Like, this lady did not speak a word of English. Like, I think the only thing she knew how to say was hello. Great, like, this is gonna be interesting. We come into her house. We're the only group that was with a homestay family in a apartment, which I don't really mind because I live in New York City. I live in an apartment. Like, I don't mind apartments at all. It's just there was something wrong with that apartment, and I will share that later. Her house is really nice. It has like all this antique stuff, and I can tell that she's lived there for a long time because it has all this cute like family oriented memory stuff, and it's really nice. Also, if you're like new here, I've been sick all week and I've been filming videos and uploading every day, so kudos to me on that, but I'm sick and I'm miserable and I'm filming. Just saying. It's like really nice, and she's like, oh, you guys will be staying upstairs. So we're like, okay. So we bring our bags all the way up the stairs of the apartment, and we go into the room, and it has like 2 cute little beds, and we're like, okay, cool. So we come downstairs and we start talking to her about something, and she says like, we understood this. First we're like, oh, can we have the Wi-Fi to call our parents, when we low-key just wanted the Wi-Fi for YouTube. So she's like, there's the box, and we're like, okay. So we're like trying to figure it out, and she's like not tech savvy. She has like a small flip phone and stuff like that, but she does have a Wi-Fi network. So we go and we take pictures of the Wi-Fi and we connect to it upstairs. And then we go downstairs again, and she's like, okay, so you guys can go for a walk if you want. And I don't know why she thought that that was a good idea. The fact is that our counselors told us themselves we are not allowed to go out by ourselves without an adult in the town. We are, in fact, in a foreign country. We are Americans. We are here with you. And she's like, okay, I'm gonna go out, and you guys can go for a walk if you want. So we're like in the house for about 2.5 hours by ourselves. She's out with her friends. She literally just like met us. She just got her in her house. She has American kids in her home, and she freaking leaves us there for 2.5 hours. So our counselors gave us this like little like burner flip phone, like the ones that drug dealers use to like text them on, and it has like minutes and stuff. So we like call our counselors. We're like, we don't know what's going on. Like, this is weird, and I don't know if we should call the mother because it was just like it was weird. Okay, so we were just like FaceTiming the people from our group. We were FaceTiming Timothy, who was my boyfriend at the time in France, and then Richard, which is another guy from our group, and they had awful Wi-Fi, so it just kept disconnecting, and we were kind of just, I don't know, it was like really weird. And like, everyone was just waking up in New York, or like in America, so it was like, because you know the time difference and stuff like that. So then she comes home and she's with her friend, and they're like, bonjour, and we're like, bonjour, and it's like really awkward. She's like, did you guys go for a walk? And we're like, no, we're not allowed to. And she's like, so you guys just sat in the house? And we're like, yeah. Did you not, like, know the rules of this, like, situation? Or, like, I don't know, like, it's just, so it's really awkward. So then she, like, took us for a walk down to the harbor, and I got some nice pictures, and, like, it was nice. And then we go back. And then her daughter comes home, and she's, like, 19, I think, and she's, like, really sweet. She speaks so much English. Like, she's like, oh, I got it from, like, watching Pretty Little Liars and stuff. I'm like, girl, I got you. She spoke so much English that sometimes she spoke so fast that I didn't understand her. I mean, I can't really speak anything, so, like, I don't know, but, like, she spoke so much English, so we would just talk to her, and she was such a character, you know. She would, like it just made me uncomfortable. Like, she would, like, pour the glass, and, like, she wouldn't care if the water overflowed a little bit. She was just, like, so, like, erratic, I guess you could say, but I really liked her. She was so sweet. So it was, like, around dinner time, and we were, like, and she was making, so the woman was, like, she was, like, oh, I'm making a tart, and we're, like, oh, what? I don't know. Okay, cool. So we're like, okay, cool. So she's like, oh, it's a pizza. We're like, oh, yay, she's making pizza. So first of all, she brings it out, and it's kind of burnt. Okay, you know, like, I could deal with that. Like, it's not a big deal, you know, whatever. It's a little bit burnt. Cool. But it has anchovies in it. Okay, listen. I don't mind fish. I love sushi. Sushi is my favorite food in the entire world. Every time there's, like, a special occasion for myself or something like that, like when it was on my birthday, I was like, okay, I want to go to a sushi restaurant. I love sushi. But the only two fish that I can't stand is tuna and anchovies. And there are anchovies in this pizza. Had the roughest meal of my entire life. Okay, I had to eat those anchovies. Okay, I had to eat them. And Emma and I just kept smiling at each other like we almost gagged. And it was awful. But, you know, we got through it. So her, our hostess mother's boyfriend came, like, in the middle of dinner, right? And he's, like, wearing, like, a beach shirt. I guess it's, like, a south of France thing. I don't know, but it's, I mean, I guess it's summer, so it's, like, alright, cool. So he comes in and he's wearing a beach shirt, and he's a very, like, very open, loud man, and he, like, kisses our cheeks right away, and he's just, like, talking to us, and he, like, sits down, and he has this, like, weird French accent. Like, I mean, I can understand a lot of French if you talk to me slowly, but his accent, I don't know if it's from, like, the north or, like, some weird place in France. I don't really know, but his accent was, like, really weird. So he was, like, he kept saying things, and then he would laugh when we didn't understand. We were like, okay, like, cool. So he sits down, he puts a glass of wine, and he pours some wine, and he's like, est-ce que tu veux? And he's like, do you guys want some? And we're like, no, we're not allowed to drink. Yeah, thanks for that. But, like, okay. And we get along with him and Emma more. I feel like it was kind of awkward with our homestay mother. She's, like, she kind of has more of an awkward personality, if you know what I mean. And we talked to Emma about, like, makeup and stuff like that. And as we know, I love makeup. My YouTube channel is about makeup, and we talked to her, and she showed us, like, her naked palettes and, like, her Urban Decay naked palettes and, like, everything like that. So it was really fun, and yeah, so then we go to bed, wake up in the morning, and I have a funny story about the door, as I mentioned before, with the the door to the apartment. So there was this, like, so this was a very old town, so it was like all the buildings were relatively old. They're all from, like, 1800s, I think. There was even some buildings from, like, the 1400s. This is a very old town. So it's this huge, like, arched door, really pretty, nice apartment door, and so it has, like, a weird twisting handle and everything. So every time that Emma and I would come home from school, or at least our activities, sometimes the car that we were taking would drop us off, like, a block from there. So we would walk home, and then we would try to unlock the door. So we had trouble with this door. It would just, like, not open. It was like, there was something wrong with, like, the inside. Someone kept locking it from the inside. Apparently it was this, like, crazy lady or something. So we could, like, never get the door open. If our homestay mother wasn't home, or if the daughter wasn't home, or if the boyfriend wasn't home, then we couldn't open the door. So we had trouble with that a couple times. And it was like, yeah, we got locked out. We just kind of sat there for a while. But one night, I don't really remember much of what we were doing that day. All I know is that we got home at like really late hours. Like I think it was like 11 or 12 that we got home. And so they dropped us off like a block from our place. So we're like walking to the door and everything, and it's kind of scary. Like it's the middle of the night, and if you know, like small towns, like they don't have people really walking around in the middle of the night, and like it's dark and it's pitch black because there are no lights. And I'm used to, like, if I'm walking around in the night in New York City, it's like bright and like there are people everywhere and it's like normal, you know what I mean? So we're walking and it's kind of scary, and we're like, okay. And I think this was actually the night of Bastille Day. I'm not 100% sure. I think it was, or maybe it was like our last night when we went out somewhere or something like that. So we're like standing there, and we couldn't get the door unlocked, and I think we like didn't have our phone or something, and it was like, so we couldn't call her or we couldn't call anyone. So we're like standing there, and it's like, you see like a guy walking, and it was so scary. Like it was so freaking scary. Like it was the middle of the night. Well, okay, it wasn't the middle of the night. Okay, listen. Okay, it was like 11 p.m. But 11 p.m. in a small town on a weekday is just, it's like the middle of the night. So we see a guy walking and we start like freaking out. Like it was scary. It was really scary. It was really freaking scary, okay? Okay, like we eventually got our homestay mother to come downstairs and help us, but that was something. That was rough. Now I'm going to tell a story about our dinner times with this homestay family. It was very strange. The boyfriend didn't even come back like ever again. I don't know. We got like really weird family gossip. I don't know why. Like we heard that the mother like doesn't talk to the brother anymore. The brother of their daughter anymore. Okay, she doesn't talk to her son anymore. They have like issues, and then we learned that like the boyfriend and our homestay mother have like really bad issues, and that's why he like wasn't around anymore, and they were having fights and everything, and I was like really confused. I don't even know. But so I was sitting at dinner, and we were like, this was when we started like more, she started warming up to us more, and it was like more mutual. So the cat was like playing up on the stairs, and the stairs like overlooked the dining table, if that makes any sense. So it was like the stairs were going up this way and the dining table was on the bottom. So it was like the stairs were above us and the cat was playing on the stairs. And I guess he took like the wine bottle cork or something like that. So I was like, okay, like, cool, he's playing up there. He throws a cork at my head. Like, I'm not even kidding you when I say this. Like, he threw a, like, ask my friend Emma, he threw a cork at my head, and it left a bump on my head for a long time. I don't know why this cat had, like, something against me. I don't even know what its name was. It was named, like, NEU or whatever. I don't know, some weird French name. Not that I have anything against French names, but it was just weird. I could not pronounce it, blah, blah, blah. It was really... So my camera just, like, turned off. I don't know if I'm, like, at a kind of different angle, but, like, I don't... Okay, so here's like the star of the story. This is kind of typical myself. If you want to learn something about myself from not watching my Q&As, Liliana's very clumsy. Kind of, she does like stupid things sometimes. So this is really interesting. So when we were like kind of getting ready to leave Béziers, we were like, okay, we should get our homestay mother a gift, you know, like kind of thank her for her hospitality, stuff like that. So we decided that, so we went to this olive truffle place and we're like, okay, we should get her some nice olive oil. So I pay for it with my card and we get it for her, and we got her, it was really nice olive oil. It's from like a farm where they farm truffles and everything like that. So we get back to the house and we have the olive oil bottle on the table. She's not home at the moment, so we're like, okay, we can like wrap it, I guess. So then I was like doing my makeup, I'm pretty sure, in the morning or something like that, and I knock the bottle over. Okay, I knock the bottle over and a bunch of olive oil spills all over it. But it's okay, there's still olive oil left. So we're like, okay, we should like buy another bottle of olive oil, which isn't a big deal. So we try to go downstairs and like find stuff to like clean. She doesn't know this to this day. I don't know if she like found the olive oil. It's still greasy, I bet. I bet she slipped on it when we left. Okay, so I'm like, okay, we'll just clean up the olive oil. It doesn't clean up. It's still like sticky and like oily there, and it's just awful. So we kind of just left it and we put like towels over it. I don't know. And I remember when we were like cleaning up, she like knocks on the door and we're like, shit, oh oh my god, what did we do? Oh my god, fuck. Okay, so we're like, okay, we're gonna like put the recording for so long that my camera is literally getting overheated. But so literally, so what was I thinking? We decide, let's go to this like craft store. Okay, craft store, and like get like olive oil bottle to put it in, and it'll be like a nice gift, you know. So we go there and we find the perfect one. It's the last one. It's like this big olive oil bottle, fit all of the olive oil in it. It'll be perfect. She'll love it. It'll like fit in with her antique house. And so I'm holding it in the store and I drop it. I drop it, and the perfect olive oil bottle is gone. So we had to get her a smaller one. They make me pay for it. And French ladies were looking at me like I was crazy. So we eventually end up giving her the olive oil, and then the day that we were leaving, we thought we were supposed to go downstairs like earlier because we thought that our driver named Antoine was supposed to pick us up like then. So we say our goodbyes, and then we go downstairs and we're like waiting there for the car to come and pick us up, and we call our counselors, and apparently we were supposed to go downstairs when they call us, so we kind of just sit outside for like 3 hours waiting for the car because we were too like weirded out to like go back upstairs and like, I don't know, be like, oh sorry, like we're not leaving now, like that's weird, and I agree with that. So we kind of just loitered, and this like lady like who owned a shop down the street was like mad sus about us. She was like low-key like calling the police on us. She wanted to, and she was like, qu'est-ce que vous faites? And like she kept saying all this like weird stuff in French, and we were like, je ne parle pas français, merci beaucoup, monsieur or mademoiselle, whatever. Okay, my French is like really rusty right now. It is my brain is turned off. I can kind of speak French actually, but that's not the point. She kept saying like really weird stuff. I honestly don't even know what she was saying. But that was interesting. And then the car eventually came to pick us up. And that was the end of my homestay family. I had some weird experiences there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this funny story time. I think I'm going to do a couple more on my channel. I have some weird stories to tell. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel for more videos, and I will see you guys in another video. Follow my social media as well. Bye guys.